Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Matty Soul here, coming up with another video again. Uh, it's gonna be a way different video than what I usually talk about and stuff. Yeah, and today I'm gonna talk about why you need to hang out with your closest homies. It's not even about that. It's just about like if you see like your closest homies around, your closest friends. Like I don't care if it's like fishing or just walking outside. It's whatever. Just it's hard for me to say. I'm just really tired right now. I was outside for a couple hours because I saw like my friend that I grew up with ever since I was like 5 years old. And I just wanted to say, just hang out with your closest people. You see people outside and you know who that is, go hang out with them, man. I don't give a fuck if something bad happened or whatever. Like I was homies with these homies for a long time. I've been their best friend for a long time. And I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, why not? If you see them outside and you haven't hung out with a lot of people that you grew up with for a long time, like I haven't seen these people in like a year and a half, 2 years. Well, I saw one of them like a year ago, and then the other one a year and a half. But it's just nice to be able to see people like you've grown up with for a while, because like that's your whole life. Like you're hanging out with these people for a long time. That's just how you grew up with them and had a lot of good times with them. It's just crazy, like, seeing, like, one of the homies, you're just like, hey. And then, like, he Snapchatted, like, the other homie, then he came out of nowhere. I was like, shit, hey, Jacob. Oh, man. I don't care if you conscious. I don't care if you a bot. I don't give a fuck how dumb you is. I don't care who you are. Like, doesn't matter how different you are from your friends. Like, these are your people, people you grew up with in your neighborhood for a long time. Okay? And it's just one of those videos where it's hard for me to say a lot of stuff because I haven't seen them in like 2 years. But that's just because they've been working and they were busy for a while. But then they just went fishing, and then I usually walk around this lake in my neighborhood making videos and stuff. I don't really make. I make videos, but I was just walking around. Usually, sometimes I don't have my phone on me because I don't like carrying my phone on me because it's like radiation and shit. But it's just a message saying I don't give a fuck who your closest homies was. Like somebody you grew up with, somebody that you really fucked with for a long time, like ever since you're 5, 6 years old. That shit is crazy when you see the homies that you haven't seen in like 2 years. That shit. It's like, damn, that shit makes your day so much better. It just really does. And this quarantine shit's rough right now, but you know what I'm saying? Walk around outside, you never know who's not gonna be outside. It's crazy. Some shit like that. But dude, I was just chilling there, just fishing and shit, and then one of the homies caught like 2 fish. I was like, hey. But dude, like seriously, like very important to like go remember who you was in your life and who you hung out with and what you did with them and stuff. Like you really got to go back and just connect with these people. I don't care if they're conscious or not. Okay, it's not about being conscious all the time. Okay, I've just changed a lot as a person, so it's just one of those things where doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter. Like if you hung out with these people for like most of your life, you're gonna be like, oh, what's up, homie? Like you gonna make your day so much better. Like it's some real shit, real connections right there, bro. I used to live in these two homies neighborhoods, and I saw like a few other people I grew up with, but like I wasn't really like I was friends with these other people too, but like we wasn't like homies, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a real connection. Like it was, but I never hung out with them too much because they're either like, yeah, nah, they just hung out with other people. But it doesn't matter. Like we all knew each other and stuff. We were all having a good time, just chilling. I might not have been fishing, but I don't care. Like I see the homie I haven't seen in like years. I'm gonna go over there and be like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, it's crazy shit, bro. Telling you. It's just made my day so much better. Like, I might sound a little tired, but that's because I was outside for a while and wasn't expecting to be out there for that long. But, you see someone that you're close with, you're just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you gotta remember who you was, like, more like as a child. 'Cause I'm 18 years old right now, and I'm about to turn 19 next month, but I don't give a fuck how old you is, whatever. You grew up with these homies since you were 5, 6, 7. You got to talk to them. You got to like tell them like what's been happening in your life and a lot of stuff. And you get fucked up. You smoke weed, drink alcohol. It's whatever. We've all gotten fucked up. Like, well, not everybody. I'm just saying, me and the homies have gotten fucked up on some occasions. It's just nice talking to him. It's not about getting fucked up. It's not about like none of that stuff. It's just about hanging out and chilling. Some real shit right there. I just want to thank the homies for real. Like, y'all are some real ones for coming out and making my day better. He really has helped me out a lot. Really has made my day a whole lot better. And, if I was so glad I was outside, bro. Like, if I would have went outside any other time, I probably wouldn't have caught the homie, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, well, here's what happened. I was on the other side of the lake, right? And then he was like, yo, is that Matthew? Is that Matthew? I was like, yeah, man, what's up? And I just walked over there and just chilled with him, talked about how our life was and how everything was going and shit. And, yeah. It's just really nice, like being able to find someone you have like they've been just busy working, or people just work a lot. Like, it's ridiculous how people work a lot and it's just they don't have time to hang out with a lot of people and shit. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be days off, but it's just even like your closest homies that you haven't seen like a year and a half, a year, 2 years. A lot of them don't hang out with you anymore because they work, or they do something else with their family and they're just busy. It's understandable. I was busy for the longest time too. Like, I worked for 4 years straight. Well, I worked at McDonald's and UPS and back at McDonald's, but then I quit because I was like, you know what, I can't do a job anymore. I want to be my own boss. I want to be my own CEO. I want to make more money doing that type of shit because I'm thinking big. Like, I want to make billions and trillions of dollars. Like, I want to make a lot of money. And never limit yourself when it comes to something like that, because when you limit yourself, you're going to keep yourself in that position. Like, if you think you're not the shit, then you're not going to be able to make all the money. It's just how it works. You manifest your own reality. Like, you manifest what you put in your head. Like, if you think you're only going to be making $15 an hour for the rest of your life, and that's what you're going to be doing, you got to make the change yourself, And just want to shout out to the homies for real. Y'all my niggas from day one. Really love y'all. Y'all one of the best niggas I've ever hung out with in my life. I grew up with these people, went to school with them for like 6 years, and then I had to move, and then, I still hung out with the homies for a while, like, till we got old enough to work, when it was like sophomore, junior year. That's when like a lot of us didn't hang out a whole lot, and it's just like, damn, everybody's busy, and even the closest friends, the best friend, your closest friends that you hung out with don't hang out with you for 2 years. It's like, damn, that's some shit right there, bro. But it's alright. I'm not trying to like be a bitch about it. I'm just saying, like, it's so good to see the real niggas that I've hung out with in the past. Like, I've been hanging out with these people since I was like 5, 6 years old. It's crazy. And like, well, we're 18, 19, 20, It's all good, bro. Some real shit right there. You see a homie, you see anybody outside that you've known for years, you better go up there and talk to them. You better hang out with them for like a couple hours at least, because, dude, it may not be a while till you see these homies again. Like, it's crazy. Like, these times, we need to see our closest friends and our closest peers and people we really fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Hang out with the closest homies. I don't care if they're not on the same conscious shit, or if they're robots, or, you know what I'm saying? if they believe what they see, like I don't care, bro. I just want to hang out with them and chill with them for a while, you know? Some real shit right there, bro. Everybody's working, or they busy, or yeah, nah, I'm not too busy. I quit my job a couple months ago, and I've just been sitting on some money, so I'm not worried about not having money and shit. And plus, I live with my parents, so I'm not saying like I bum off them, but I'm 18 years old and I'm very young, and obviously I'm still gonna live with them as long as I can, you know? But just one of those things, man. You gotta see these homies. I don't care if it's like you don't see them for a year and a half, 2 years. You gotta see them at one point. And and during these hard times, you got to, bro. Like it's just gonna make your day feel so much better. Okay, that's why you gotta walk outside. You never know who you're gonna see outside. Like I'm just so glad they were out there when I was out there, because dude, if I went out there like if I went out there like earlier or didn't come outside at all, I would have never saw them. Like it's crazy, bro. They probably would have texted me or whatever, but I I went up on one of the homies, like he saw me across the lake. I was like, holy shit. Is that Thomas, bro? I was like, damn, crazy. Shit's crazy, bro. You don't see these people for a year, 2 years. Like you gotta hang out with them like sometimes. Like I'm not saying hang out with them every day or every weekend, or you don't have to hang out with these people a whole lot. Just come together every once in a while. Like I don't know, maybe once every couple months, when they're not busy, I mean, I don't even care, bro. It's just the thought of seeing them, it just really counts, because they was the homies from day one, They was one of my first friends I've ever had, and that's just a real special connection that I've had for a long time. I just fuck with them hella, you know? I mean, we're all different anyway. Like, you don't have to be conscious, you don't have to know what's going on, but I fucks with people who are conscious still. Like, I want to hang out, I want to find new conscious friends, but I'm just saying, there's no other feeling than hanging out with your day one homies since you were 5. That shit's crazy. That shit's really crazy, bro. Like, it takes you back to your childhood, takes you back through your whole life. That's what I'm saying. Try to find these day one niggas if you can. Okay? And it's just one of those things where a lot of people just aren't hanging out anymore. They got all this technology and all this crap and working and busy and all this shit, it's crazy. I mean, even if you don't have much time, even if you work, okay, I understand if you don't want to hang out a whole lot. I get that. I used to work for 4 years. I understand that problem. But just conjugate with the homies. Just get together at least once every few months or something like that. Because, dude, that shit will make your day feel so much better. I don't care if you're bored or not. Just find the littlest shit you can do. Throw rocks, fish, play basketball. Do something. Don't just come together and be on your phones all the time. That's just, I can't stand to be on my phone too much. That's why I don't like being on my phone that much anymore. It's just not me. It's one of those things where I'm just done with a lot of social media. Shit's kind of bullshit, but, I just like having that real connection with people. That real connection is like the best thing to ever have. It's better than any technology, anything. I mean, I understand technology is helping us. It's helped me create this video, and it's helping us like call and text and stuff and hit up the homies and shit. But I have these people like phone numbers and Snapchats and stuff. But I understand they're working and getting the money, they're getting the bread. I respect that. You're trying to live. I get that. But personally, me, I'm done working any job anymore. I'll be my own boss, make a lot of money, set my goal big, like try to make billions, trillions. Never limit yourself when it comes to these types of things. You don't have to be making this certain amount of money for the rest of your life. Like, you don't have to limit yourself. You can do a lot of shit that you wouldn't normally be able to do. You gotta set yourself high. Like, if you only make $10 an hour for the rest of your life, then that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna manifest that. You have to learn how to think bigger, learn how to, just think, you gotta think a lot. you gotta use your brain, you know, you gotta, what is it, this is a lot of shit you gotta do, you know? And I know these hard times separate a lot of people and divide a lot of people, and you know, all the fake media bullshit does too, but and I don't give a fuck. Hang out with these people while you can, because you only got this life to live right now, so you might as well just enjoy it, you know? You might as well just find the closest friends you have or the closest homies or whatever, bro. You know? It doesn't matter, bro. It just feels good to hang out with someone you haven't seen in so long. Like, I'm just tired right now, but dude, I could go to sleep right now, honestly. It's just, damn. I was outside just chilling, talking to him for a while, you know. You know, we were just talking about each other's lives and shit. I mean, not much goes on anyway. We're just working and, you know, talk about each other's families or whatever. But, you know, that's some real nigga shit, bro, you know. And these are my day one homies, you know. Like, I can't ever forget that. It's just one special bond I've had with them ever since, you know. It's just one of those things where you gotta find someone you've been hanging out with for a long time, ever since you're like 5 or 7, you know. It's just nice being able to link up with them. And I didn't even have my phone. I didn't have my phone at all. I had nothing. I didn't have my phone. I left it here. I left it in my house because I don't like carrying my phone on me. But dude, I saw a nigga. I was like, oh shit. Damn. All right. I'm about to chill with him for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? It just gives you something to do. It's nice. You know? But I mean, I'm not gonna get bored, but sometimes you get kind of bored, but you just gotta find something to do. It doesn't matter if it's playing basketball or fishing or, you know, connecting with your spiritual soul or, you know, something like that. Just do whatever you want to do during these times. Play video games, you know, whatever. Ride a bike, you know, drive, you know, shit like that, you know, it's crazy. Some shit, you know. And this is a very important topic to touch up on because a lot of people aren't talking about this. And I mean, certain people are, but there's not a whole lot of people in the conscious community talking about this type of shit. You know, link up with your closest homies. Do whatever you want to do. You know, you don't have to get fucked up. You know, that's just a realistic to shit. You know, I don't smoke weed that much anymore. It's just if I'm not productive while I smoke, it's just I feel like I have inner demons in me. It really just makes me unproductive and yeah, no, it makes me lazy. And I'm not saying I love weed. I condone the use of weed all the time, but yeah, no, it's just one of those things where you link up with the homies you know since you were 5 years old. That's some special shit right there. That's some real shit. Okay, so do what you gotta do, bro. You know, you can hit them up, whatever. You know, sometimes they might not have time, but you know, every few months, every once a year, who cares if it's not that much? You know, I don't care if it's not once a week or you know, we're not kids anymore, so it's very hard to actually hang out and have a lot of time because this is when I was hanging out with them a lot when I was like under the age, like when I was 5 till like I was like 16, and then I didn't see him for like a year and a half, 2 years, you know, some crazy shit, you know. I'm just saying, like, try to find time to hang out with the homies that you've been fucking with for a long time. I mean, I've changed as a person, and other people might not have changed at all, you know, but who cares? You hang out with people that you've been close with for a long time. It's just one of those things where you got to, man. They they were there pretty much my entire life, and I really thank them for that. I love them for that. They're real people, you know. People I really had a connection with, and there's some good shit like that, you know. We've had our good times or bad times, you know, whatever. We've had a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? But I don't give a fuck. You got beef with them. I don't care what happened. Like, just fuck all that bullshit. You know, forget all that shit. I don't give a fuck. You know, but I don't really have beef with any of them because, you know, we're not gonna let that shit get to us. Fuck that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, throw all the negative shit aside. You know, you gotta be more positive and just, who cares if it's negative shit that's happening or bad shit or whatever, you know? But it's not the case in this scenario, you know? We've never really had too much bad shit, like, well, like me and the homie gets into a fight and then we get over it, you know? Who cares, you know? It's one of those things. You gotta be more positive in this situation. Being negative is not a good thing. You have to be more positive in certain situations, because you haven't seen these people in 2 years, you know? You gotta really gotta be more positive and uplifting, and like, you know, it feels so good just to hang out with them, you know? And yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you see your closest homies, and please like, subscribe, do whatever you want. But this is some real shit, I'm telling you. I'm not making this up. Actually, not like, I saw these homies outside and I didn't even expect it. It just made my day, you know? Link up with the real homies, you know? And I'll see y'all next video.